Hello everyone, the 13th Scala here, also known as Scala, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I didn't want to get off the screen, but I need to take like a nice little mental break between recordings if I wanted to continue to be functioning as an adult. Also, while I love this necklace, I really hate that it keeps flipping backwards, and it's driving me up the damn wall every time I catch it in the recording. Oh well. I finished the coffee and the tomatoes. We're still in the same recording session. Anyway, February 24th, 3:12 p.m., Wright & Co. law offices. Don't we have a law or something that trials can only go on for 3 days? Are we getting like an extension on whatever that law was, or did they drop it? What happened?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said.
Well, look, okay, it's not like it was new information to me, okay? Oh, we get to relive it. Okay, so here's your last time on Dragon Ball Z for you.
Drastic crimes require drastic measures.
That's just the way it is. Ooh, and ooh. Ooh. I didn't know if I hit that twice, I got the profile. I mean, it's there in the bottom. I didn't... Was this here the entire time? I just never remembered. Okay. All right, well, let's go back.
That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
Still wild to think about. I think my hair's parted on the same part of my head as Lana's. Well, congrats, guys. When you look at Lana now, she has my hair. Just to make it a little more... Gotta give you a rare sight. There you go. That's probably what her hair looks like. Though she has more volume, I think, to her hair than I do.
I didn't know. I never knew that the SL-6...
Nope, I just combined the DL6 and the SL-9 together. Whoops.
I never knew that the SL-9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings.
To be fair, there was no way you could have known. Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me. Yeah, Phoenix, what were you doing? Living under a rock 2 years ago?
Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me.
Oh my god, Dark was gonna kill Emma? What do you mean, what happened to you? I need details and information now.
It's all here in the file.
No, the fuck it's not. I have 4 pages of this file. Just that your name's involved. Could you please just tell me what happened? I don't want to re-traumatize you, but if there's a 5th page I didn't see, could you please show it to me?
Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Oh, so this is in order. Okay, so Edward Jones, then Edith Kirby, Jeb Bates, Jason Knight, Rachel Moss, and then Neil Marshall. So did Neil Marshall protect Emma from getting attacked? I can't imagine that they would let a witness prosecute him, though.
Then he murdered Officer Marshall's brother. He left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
Damn. What? He tried to kill you? Man, that's crazy.
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me.
Damn. So that means you...
Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial.
I didn't see that one coming. I didn't either until I saw her name in the file. Okay, I need more. You gotta tell me more.
It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of year, too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day. Unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office. Joe Dark. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Jake Marshall's brother. Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then...
What happened?
I'll never forget it. Lightning struck and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for just an instant. And what I saw was then permanently burned a picture in my mind. I can still see it now.
A permanent picture, huh? What did you see in that instance that the crime occurred?
Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl? Damn.
I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out.
Oh my goodness.
When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Oh, poor Emma. You've been through so much. Yeah, why did you say poor Emma? I mean, would poor you just sound like you're not being sincere? Empty courtroom.
I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant.
No.
I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good.
2 years ago, you must have been, what, 14? That's understandable. Yeah. Still, it's awful.
Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I was going to become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies. I want to find evidence that makes a case airtight. That way, Lana could never have to forge anything again, ever.
I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick, but there's still something that bothers me about that crime.
I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that?
No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime.
Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence, right?
The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict very badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Edgeworth?
Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean. It's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true. Even though he may not have known it, Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold like she is today.
She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So then why would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor?
Oh, there's no mystery there.
Really?
Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day.
Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? Who else?
Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office.
But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office in the first place?
Because the detective offices and the questioning room are right across from the elevator.
Across from the elevator? Not another story about the damn elevator. But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective.
Oh.
She was the best in the entire force.
I thought that was the cough-up queen. What? That's news to me.
After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor. So Lana used to be a detective. I better have another talk with her.
Yeah. All right, I need to talk with you about this. It seems everything is somehow related to this incident.
What was it labeled again? The SL-9 incident?
Yeah, the name of that everyone connects. The name of everyone connected to this trial is listed in here. All that's left is to figure out just what role everyone plays in this case. If we search hard enough, I think we'll find our answers. What exactly did or didn't Lana do?
I'm not sure I want to know everything.
Well, I'm sorry, girl. Ugh. But we need to go to the detention center and talk to Lana. February 24th, Detention Center? Wow. Detention Center Visitors Room. Hey. Yep, my hair is exactly on the same side of my head as hers. Okay. Perfect. Is my necklace backwards again? I swear to God. It is not. It is not.
Lana?
Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble. Well, yeah, you did falsify evidence. I didn't think that you were the type. Criminals don't mind playing foul. So why should we?
But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty.
Additionally, if you're, found to be forging evidence, it can result in a mistrial, and then a guilty person walks free. And then they can't have double jeopardy. Believe me, I understand the risks. Lana, Emma told me about you.
Oh?
About how you were a detective 2 years ago. And about how the SL-9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office. That's right. Could you fill me in on the details? Especially about that unusual change of jobs? I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright. Thank you! We'll start with today's trial. So a lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago, the SL-9 incident. Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. So I wonder what part that the pot and the glove were from. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. Uh-huh.
That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth.
It couldn't be helped, Emma. That trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul. Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me it's not true, Lana. That the witness, Miss Starr, said about you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us?
Emma, this doesn't involve just me. Oh. Well, I mean, that checks. That would be the only reason that somebody like her would do this. I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so fazed before. It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago.
She was amazing.
Oh, God. It's Gant. It's gotta be Gant. I have no doubt in my mind it's Gant.
They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together. Chief Gant. He was the deputy chief of the police department back then. But he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed.
Wow. Emma really idolizes her big sister and Gant. But now you're chief prosecutor, so what happens?
I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes so you could use that experience in court, right? Gant's help in the SL-9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. It all comes back to Gant. Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark.
Second in command. Okay. But what's really weird, right? So if she's second in command of the investigation, why in the report is she not listed as an investigator but only as a witness? Right? Like, look at this. If you look... Okay, so you have the head prosecutor being Miles Edgeworth and the witnesses being Lana and Emma Skye. But if you look at the investigation task force... Oh, okay. So she was listed as an executive investigator. So does that make Bruce Goodman third in command? Like, does the chain go Damon, Lana, Bruce? But if that's the case, why is all the evidence in Bruce's locker and not in Damon's if he was number one in command? That's what I'm not understanding. So second in command, that means that the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right?
Yes. Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations.
They even had the same office.
We led a team of the best detectives on the force.
Cough Up Queen, the Marshall brothers, Goodman.
Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite, gung-ho about it. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place, when he tried to murder Emma. Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
Now you tell us. So what does that mean?
Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark on that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, and then fled the room.
I don't understand how that part happened.
From there, he ran straight to, well, the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me.
So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana?
It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark.
Something definitely happened in the dark there. He was stabbed in the back, but yet landed on top of Dark? There's no way in hell. If he was stabbed in the back and his body landed on top of Dark's, but we saw the imaging of the flash happen when they were facing each other, there's no way. Like, I know that he was doing this thing, but there's no way in hell he would have got him in the back when the angle was Dark leaning over Gant. What would have happened in that case, if it was to fall on him, that means that Marshall, Jake, had to have been leaning over Dark when Jake Marshall got stabbed, which means it was probably Damon Gant, the most suspicious motherfucker in this room.
When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
3 bodies. Well, yeah. You had Marshall, Dark, and Emma. Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma who passed out, and the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious. There's no way! So what did you do?
To be honest, I panicked.
Well, yeah.
I picked up Emma and carried her out of the room and just held her.
I can't blame her after all her sister must have gone through.
After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest.
So let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL-9 incident.
That's right. Quite a coincidence.
It's not. I don't buy it.
But what are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident, and it's a coincidence. Yeah, just by chance.
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
Was it? Because I'm pretty sure it was Damon Gant. At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe that it was truly solved.
Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's completely changed.
Well, at least he didn't lose his Western whatever, I guess.
I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories.
That's true. That case just might not be over yet.
Huh?
Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right?
Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself, the chief's office.
Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office, the site of the final SL-9 murder. Well, we're definitely going to do that, but we're going to be doing that next time because that's all the time I've got for this episode. So remember to drink your water, eat a food, and take a pill. A pill? No, hold on. Take your pills if you've been prescribed them. Or over the counter if you actually need I'm going to stop talking. Do the things that you're supposed to do today. How's that? And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.